Welcome to Innate Express Podcast. I'm Haig John, chiropractor in Melbourne, Florida. Our mission is to ground you in service and inspire you to serve at your very best. Let's get started. When we talk about creating abundance for our life, we can call it riches of love, of companionship, of dollars, of whatever it might be. We're talking about, abundance for our life. And Sigafus, who was my mentor, he always talked about creating abundance in your life, but getting what you put your energy towards. And reading Wallace Wattles, which I expect everybody to read it, and it's The Science of Getting Rich, and it's what the secret was based on, all those things. But Wallace Wattles, what he just talked about was putting our energy towards the things that we want, not what we don't want. If I don't want to get sick, I don't want to get sick, I don't want to get sick, I don't want to get sick. What does that person end up getting? Sick, right? I don't want my kids to get sick, I don't want to get my kids sick, I want to get blah, 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 blah. And the whole house is bleached. There is not one living, enzyme in the entire building. And what happens? They're the sickest people in town, right? Because they're putting their energy on, I don't want to get sick. The child that plays in the mud, they have shown, has the healthiest immune system, not the one that's lived in a bubble. The person that is saying, I'm poor, I have nothing, I'll never get anywhere, I'm stuck, this is it, blah, 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 is going to get exactly that. Because they're putting their energy into, I'm not enough, this is it, this is my lot in life, blah, 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 blah. The blah, 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 blah is the stuff going on in that tape in the head. We're going to do a visualization in a minute and try and cut that tape or whatever we're going to come up with in the spiritual realm. Because when we're doing these visualizations, realize we are working in the spiritual realm with our spiritual guides and the creative stuff of the universe in an express way of getting the outside world away from us, so we can connect to that creative stuff, right? That's what these visualizations and meditations are for. And that's what's actually happening. I had someone say to me not long ago, she said, where does imagination come from? I was like, I said something about, the brain, blah, blah, blah. She goes, it comes from God. How can you think of these things that are, bigger or something that you've never thought of before? It comes when you get this intuition, you get those thoughts, it's coming from the spiritual realm. It's not your original thought. It's coming from somewhere else. And very often you hear about, people in the past that have come up with theories and other ends of the earth. They came up with the same things nearly at the same time. And there may have been other people, you realize, that got that same intuition. It's just the couple or maybe one that followed through with it 100%. It was given to the people that could possibly follow through with it. The one or two that were able to do it went through with it. And that's happening all the time with us, right? We get, hey, I had an idea. Where'd that idea come from? So those things are very powerful. We're going to do some things. We're going to do a little visualization, but I also want you to go home, and I'm going to do it right after this, of what do I want for today? If I want 10 new clients today, I'm going to write 10 new people today, 10 new families. I'd rather have families, right? So if there's 4 in a family, that's 40 new people. How much money we want to receive. Money is important. It's nothing to be feared of. The church asks for it. The doctors ask for it. Your wife or husband asks for it. But ultimately, it's an important thing, and we have to ask for it. And it's okay. We're allowed to. Okay? That's one thing of giving ourselves permission to be abundant. Okay? Then go home. See it. We're going to see it in our mind's eye. Write it down. If you have to write it down 5 times, this is what I want to see. This is how many new people, how many reactivations, how many new casting calls, or whatever it might be that we get called to, new clients, everything. Put it down. This is what I want to do. Okay? And then when one comes, you have one of those, hey, put a hash mark there. When you get all 5 or 10 or 25, put the line through it. Yes, we did it. If you see more than that, celebrate it. Read it through the day out loud. Read it. Put it right next to your computer, your desk, wherever it might be. If you're sitting at any time, okay. Write it down again if you want to. Say it out loud. If you really feel like it, command it to happen right now. There's an amazing book by, I think her name is Lorna, I can't remember it, but it's Angels in My Hair. And she had never learned to read or write, and she was receiving spiritual messages, and people were telling her she needs to write a book. She said, I don't know how to write. I don't know how to read. A neighbor came by. When she said, I'm going to write this book, a neighbor came by and said, you know what? I need to help you write a book. I'm an excellent typist, or whatever it might be. I don't remember the whole exact story, but came to her knocking on the door. In the book we read is The Deep Breath of Life. There's a story about that too, about a relationship. Someone living out in the woods of, out in the jungle in Hawaii, and said, I am ready for a relationship right now in my life. And someone knocked on the door. I mean, I don't know if they were selling something or whatever it was, but, they ended up in a lifetime relationship. So there is nowhere to be. My own wife and I, my wife was in Brazil. We didn't really date or anything when I met her in Brazil. A year later, actually a friend of mine said, while we were in Brazil, she said, there's no such things as mountains or oceans if it's meant to happen. And I said, all right. And then a year later, she gets in a program in the U.S. at the university after her master's, and she ends up in Jacksonville, right? The rest is history. When it's meant to happen, you command it to happen. Life happens. If I command sickness, poverty, lack, whatever it might be, you're going to get that too. So flipping our switch. Today is the flip switcher. Switcher flipper? No, switch flipper. Flip the switch. We'll title that today. To flip the switch. You're such a switch flipper. You guys are awesome. What?
You said flipper switcher.
A flipper switcher? Oh, I like flipper switcher. Switch switcher? Yes. All the above. All the above.
No, you just meshed them together. Flitcher.
Glitch slitcher? Wait, before I get too tongue-tied, I'm going to quit. Bob my head.
Here goes this visualization.
I'm taking off my glasses for this one.
Switcher flipper.
Flipper flipper. Okay.
Where am I going to focus after this?
That's their training. Training, what do we want? What do we see? What's our immediate goal? Okay. So we are feet firmly planted on the floor. Let's take a sigh and just get a little bit more relaxed. Let's do one more of those. As you're letting that air out, just start seeing your abundance of the day. Let's visualize today. Let's be power creative and visualize our day. Everything's running smoothly. We can see if we're in a class that the class runs smoothly. If we're in work, the work runs smoothly. If you're on your computer, it runs smoothly. In your chiropractic office, everything runs at ease. There's an ebb and flow of the day. Just picture it, what that feels like. What does it look like when your day is running smoothly? Everything is working perfectly. You get all the green lights, or you might get all the red lights. You know what? The universe is protecting you. You might have just avoided an accident. You might have avoided something happening terribly to you or to someone else. So each one of those is a gift. It's meant to happen to get you to that next goal. When obstacles come, it means we have to make a decision, left or right. And those decisions bring us closer to our goal, even if they seem like they're farther away. Let's see our day and see how beautiful it is in the morning. All the people coming to you, and checks coming in the mail, and money in abundance coming to you, hugs and love, happiness and joy. Everything's just at ease. You can see yourself if you sit at a desk. Your shoulders drop a little bit, and the sun is shining bright. Your favorite song comes on the radio. You get a message from a great friend. Everything's just running beautifully today. You get a piece of paper and you just start jotting down, this is what I want to see. This is what's happening today. I have an abundance of business, abundance of wealth coming to me. People that have been on the fence start coming in the door and saying, you know what? You have what I need, and thank you. I really appreciate you, and I'm bringing more people to you because I value you so much. You're getting more referrals than you think. If you expect 5 referrals today, write down 5. If you get 6 and 7, give thanks. If you get 3, thank you. If you get 1, thank you. You're on your way to your goal. That 1 referral will refer 10 more people, 10 more bits of business to you. Everything is coming at ease today. Your morning is awesome. It's the best cup of coffee you've ever had today. Everything is working at ease. You take a sip of water and you think, wow, that's just delicious. Thank you. Your lunchtime, the lunchtime is filled with joy. You're able to take a break and be at ease for your lunchtime. Everything works at ease. Your perfect, most favorite food is there. Every bite you take is filled with just delicious joy and abundance. You're at ease. The phone doesn't ring. You can be at peace. You can be at ease. And you take that time for yourself because you deserve it. Now your afternoon begins. You see more abundance coming in. The phone's ringing. People are coming in. Others are referring people to you. Money is paid in cash. People are gladly exchanging your services for money. You're able to live and buy the things that you want for your family and for yourself. Everything is relaxed. Your mortgage is paid. Your phone bills are paid. Your electric bills are paid. Your car bills are paid. Everything is at ease. It's coming from every direction. The first bit of darkness that comes in, but I have, and it's that all those qualifications, just bring light to it. All those qualifications, if I had only this, if I had a bigger parking lot, if I had 5 more phone numbers, if I did more advertising, it doesn't matter. Bring more light to those qualifications. Bring more light to those areas in life and just say, it's perfect. It's perfect. Everything is perfect. I've done the work. Your afternoon is running more smoothly. There's more great things happening. You got more done than you ever thought you could. You're striking off things off your list. You're adding more abundance things to your list. You're getting more wisdom through the day. You see those things going right to paper. I never thought of this. Let me put that into action. Thank you, God. Everything that happens, give thanks to it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now your afternoon, the late afternoon comes. It might be dark outside. I still have the abundance of energy. I did what I needed to do. I am abundant. There's still people coming to you. You're getting projects done that you've been meaning to do forever. Everything is complete. You feel lighter. You take a deep breath down into your belly, into your solar plexus, where everything revolves around you. You see all the energy. All your chakras are shining in harmony. You're at ease with the universe. You're part of the bigger wheel. Keep on turning through the universe. You're part of all of these systems. None of them are wrong. They're all correct. You state what you want. You're circling within that solar plexus from your belly, right under your ribs. That area is where all your energy circles around. If you see at any part around that wheel or that flowing galaxy all around you, just pulverize it with more light. All the darkness, just see more light in it. All of it swirling around, swirling in front of you, swirling with energy. You can see the galaxy of energy and life and love. All of that energy out there is within you right now. You can see it. You can use it. It's your free will to say, I want abundance. It's your free will to want lack. But we're going to get that lack out of there. Today is all about abundance. All abundance and love and health and joy and happiness. All love, all those things circling around us, engulfing us. We're part of the infinite universe right now and in every moment. Every moment, there's abundance all around us. There's more than enough seeds for the birds to eat on earth. There's more than enough seeds coming out of a tree to grow another tree. There's more than enough. There's abundance for all the squirrels to eat the nuts that fall. There's abundance for all the fish to eat the fish in the ocean. There's enough food for us to eat. There's enough wealth in the universe for all of us. I am at ease today, and I allow the abundance to come to me. Let me feel open from my crown chakra to receive the images of abundance for me to create. Let me see the steps that lead me to that abundance. Give me the wisdom to see wise things happen. Give me the wisdom to step away from logic. If it doesn't seem logical, but you know it's right, take the right step. Don't forget to turn off your phones. Because we have an abundance of happiness every moment and every day. Even when we have a little glitch, you know what, it's funny. I'll allow it to pass through me. It doesn't affect me or bring me down. If other people lay their stuff on me, you know what? It doesn't have to stick with me. I let it pass through me, and I give them my joy. I still allow them. I give them all that I have freely, because the more that I give, the more that I'm able to receive. And I thank you for it. I thank you. I speak it out loud, the abundance I want. I write it down, I visualize it, and I read it through the day over and over again. I can write it and rewrite it through the day. I am clear on my goals. I am whole and I am complete. I am happy and I am joyful, and I give grace to the greater abundance. I give grace to God, and I give thanks, and I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's come back to the room. This is a little bit different than some of our other visualizations, because we add action plans into it for the day. So, does anybody have any feedback? Anything they'd like to say? Okay.